there's a piece in today's New York Times, an op-ed by Mikhail Saakashvili, the former president of the Republic of Georgia, that country to the south of Russia, with Ossetia, South Ossetia, and what's the name of the other country? It's not. I want to say Kazakhstan. It's not. It's Abakistan. Anyway, these are two little countries to the north of it, and he's talking about how wonderful his country is. Although he lives now in the United States, why aren't you still there? Abkhazia, that's the other one. And it's really, his op-ed is titled "Tsar Vladimir's Illusions." It's really, basically trashing Putin and Russia, and thumping his chest about how wonderful Georgia is. He's now a senior statesman at Tufts University Fletcher School of Law and Diplomacy. So, here's the question that I have for Mr. Saakashvili. And we've invited him on the program. We invited Karl Rove on the program. So far, we haven't heard back from either one of them that they are willing to come on the program. Let's step into the Wayback Machine and go back to 2008. Now, 2012 was a presidential election. President Obama was reelected. 2008 was a presidential election. President Obama was then Senator Obama running for election against then Senator McCain. Well, he's still Senator McCain. Senator McCain, who, by the way, was arguably the most corrupt of the Keating Five. Charles Keating had just lavished McCain with things. This is Tom Fitzpatrick, a Pulitzer Prize-winning journalist, back in 1989, talked about how Keating had funded McCain's first election to the Senate from Arizona. Keating was one of the guys that went down in the savings and loan scandal. He was the worst of the bunch. He was a grifter, con man. And he poured, six figures into John McCain's political campaigns, threw fundraisers for him, made a sweet shopping center investment deal. Well, here, I'm quoting Pulitzer Prize-winning journalist Tom Fitzpatrick. He even made a sweet shopping center investment deal for your wife, Cindy. Your father-in-law, Jim Hensley, was cut in on the deal, too. Keating saw you as a prime investment, so he flew you and your family around the country in his private jets. Time after time, he put you up for serene private vacations at his vast palatial spa in the Bahamas. All this was so grand. Right. And so John McCain is running for president, this guy who was somehow avoided prosecution. Maybe it was because we had a Republican president and a Republican vice president when the Keating Five went down, when the SNL crashed, the whole thing crashed. Keating went to prison, but not McCain. Anyhow, Karl Rove was subpoenaed to testify before Congress, and Nancy Pelosi had the power to enforce this subpoena. He was testified to appear before the United States House of Representatives in a congressional hearing that included questions about the Don Siegelman case, free-don.org, if you want more information on that. This was July 10th through the 13th of 2008. Karl Rove did not show up. He defied the congressional subpoena. He said, screw you guys. Sort of like that woman is doing in the Chris Christie case right now, who used to be his right-hand person that MSNBC is all over. So Karl Rove decided not to show up, said, sorry, I'm out of the country. Where was he? He was in Yalta. What was he doing in Yalta? He was meeting with Saakashvili. This was in July of 2008. Now, earlier, about 4 months earlier than that, the McCain campaign had paid this consulting firm that was run by Randy Schuneman $70,000 And the same guy, according to Yahoo News, Pat Buchanan for Yahoo News, the same guy, Mr. Schoeneman, was paid over $200,000, at least his Orion Strategies company, from the regime of the Georgian state run by Mikhail Saakashvili. So anyhow, Karl Rove is in Georgia. He meets with Saakashvili. A few months later, guess what? In August, Georgian troops launched a massive assault on the breakaway province of South Ossetia on Friday, taking control of much of the region and bringing Georgia's U.S. allied government closer to the brink of a full-scale conflict with Russia. Well, Russia pushes back and takes back some of that territory, but this was started by Georgia. So John McCain goes to the Senate and says, this is going to be a real foreign policy test. Does Barack Obama even know where Georgia is? That kind of thing. I don't know if that's a verbatim quote, but the words to that effect. I know the region. I need to be president. You need, we could be in a war with Russia. You need me. I'm a war hero. It didn't fly. I mean, it was a good try. Didn't fly. So after the election, John McCain votes with the Senate to hand Saakashvili and Georgia $1 billion, according to news reports. What's going on here? Is this a bunch of neocons trying to revive the Cold War?
You're listening to the Thom Hartmann Program. Call 866-987-THOM.
And is Saakashvili playing the role of the useful idiot? And, what's really going on here with all this Putin bashing?